Hello, welcome everybody. This is Stéphane Deras, Pre-Sales Director at Rakuten Aquafadas. I'm glad to be with you today for this new webinar. So before we start, just want to make sure that you can see my screen and you can hear me properly. If this is not the case, feel free to raise your hands or use the questions pane, which is in the GoToWebinar control panel on your right side. That's the only way to interact with us. First of all, this session is recorded, so if you can't attend it until the end, or if you want to share it with other friends and colleagues, you will be receiving an email after this session within the next 48 hours with a link for the video as well as the slides in PDF format, so that you don't need to take notes if you just want to listen and watch. So we are together this afternoon or this morning, depending on where you are. We are together for a bit less than half an hour to address one critical subject, which is the end of life of Adobe Digital Publishing Suite. So just to give you some hands-on and some ideas about how you can find a solution to switch to either the new version of Adobe DPS, which is AEM, Adobe Experience Manager Mobile, or if you want also to switch to another solution like the Rakuten Aquafadas Digital Publishing Suite. So I'm just checking that you didn't raise any question or any issue. And if it's the case, I think we can start the webinar now. Okay, so let me move to the next slide. Just a quick recap on who we are, because maybe some of you don't know who Rakuten Aquafadas and maybe Rakuten is. So Rakuten is a big group, a Japanese group, a global leader in innovation, specialized in e-commerce, fintech industry, and digital content services and digital contents, with more than 70 business units spread all over the world. More than 30 countries and regions, as you can see, and also a big members basis, because we have 1.2 billion, even close to 1.3 billion now, global members around the world. So Rakuten has a global presence, and maybe you know better some of the brands that you can see on this screen, like Rakuten Viber, which is the instant messaging well-known app. Also Rakuten TV, broadcasting the big blockbusters from Hollywood, as well as many other movies on demand. You get also other business units like Rakuten Kobo, specialized in ebooks and audiobooks, and also Rakuten Marketing, specialized in marketing services like display, retention, and many other marketing services around the world. And you get other marketplaces, for instance, Rakuten France in Paris, which is the new name, as you know, for Price Minister. You have Ebates as well in the US. You have Ichiba in Japan, which is the first marketplace there, and many other business units. Just to give you, and you can see the colors on the right side explaining you the different activities we are in. Just to give you that big picture, because it's important that you understand that with Rakuten, you have much more than a digital publishing solution. With Rakuten Aquafadas, you can also embrace the whole world of digital content services and e-commerce platform around the world. So now looking back to Rakuten Aquafadas, we are really specialized in digital publishing, digital content publishing, with cutting-edge suite of digital publishing tools that you will have a quick overview today. To show you how it works compared to Adobe DPS, for instance. And we are also specialized in mobile apps and mobile experiences to give you the best user experience and the best mobile experience regarding your content, whatever it is, if it's marketing, communication, sales, HR, onboarding, e-learning contents, whatever content you need to distribute to your employees, to your customers, to your partners, can be really enhanced and empowered with our tools. If we look at our business unit, we are more than 60 employees based in Montpellier and Paris in France. we were founded in 2006, so you can see that we have more than 13 years of experience in digital publishing as well as mobile apps. And this experience is very important to help you to go through that mobile and digital journey. So our vision is really to help you to empower your business with better content, engaging content, which will be unforgettable to your end users and consumers and customers, and to deliver as well all the innovation that Rakuten Group is able to provide to you through this Rakuten Aquafadas suite. Now let's go straight to the points while you are with us this morning or this afternoon, which is the end of life of Adobe DPS or Adobe Digital Publishing Suite, the classic version, which has been stopped, as you probably know already, in terms of development by Adobe since 2015. The official end of line is now scheduled for 31st of August this year, which means that all cloud services and technical support will be ended at that time. So you can still continue to publish folios to your apps, current apps with DPSC, which is the acronym for Digital Publishing Suite Classic. But at the end of August, you won't be able to do that anymore, and without any support or any cloud services around it. This has been replaced, as you probably know, as well by Adobe Experience Manager Mobile, AEMM suite, which is a bit different from Adobe DPS, which is global as well. But also, just to give you a quick warning on Adobe Experience Manager Mobile, as stated on Adobe pages, website pages, you can see that Adobe doesn't want to invest anymore in AEMM, so Adobe Experience Manager Mobile, because they are much more developing and extending the Adobe Experience Manager as a whole now. So the pure replacement for DPSC is not going to evolve, and I would say is going to soon be close at the same level of what you have today, even if Adobe continues to provide operating system and security updates for sure. Also, to give you an understanding, if you didn't read it carefully, but on Adobe website, you can see that they shifted out of DPSC and even AEMM because they really think that you as customers are building your own apps using native frameworks or leveraging the power of a global Adobe Experience Manager solution and content services, for instance, to deliver and update your content to apps, web, and other channels. So they disengage, I would say, from the content-centric apps, as you can see, because they think it's much more global now. But we think at Rakuten Aquafadas that digital publishing as its own is still one big requirement and one big need from the market. And you have other solutions from Adobe as well for very specific purpose if you want. So just to give you that quick snapshot of the situation as of today. So for sure, you can continue with Adobe, your current provider, if you're still with Adobe DPS. But you can also look for new solutions in terms of digital publishing suite. So before we switch to what we can propose to you, I would just ask you if you're still using in this audience today, if you're still using as of today the Adobe DPS. So Sabrine, who is with us from the marketing department, will send you a post now. Thank you, Sabrine. A poll where you can reply online so that we get your feedback during this session, because we want it to be interactive as much as possible. So you can just say if you're still using it or not. And then Sabrine will let us know when you filled in the answer and give us the summary of the answer. So we just wait a few more seconds. Okay, so Sabrine, if you get any result now, you can let me know or let us know what is the result for this poll. So Sabrine is going to give me the result. Okay, so thank you, Sabrine, and thank you to all of you for answering this poll. So apparently you are still about 15% to still use the Adobe DPS as of today during this audience, and 86 are not using it anymore. So maybe if you're part of these 85%, sorry, people not using today Adobe DPS, you're maybe considering using a digital publishing solution. And that's why you will see also what we can propose at Rakuten Aquafadas. So thank you for your participation. We get one more question before the end. So now if we come to the current version of Adobe DPS and how it works, to give you also the pending and the transition to new tools. Currently in Adobe DPS, you mainly have to use Adobe InDesign with the DPS tools that you get to install. DPS tools are sticking and limited to Adobe InDesign CC 2015 and 14 because they never evolved after 2015. And so with the plugin to Adobe InDesign from Adobe, you can create folios, which are the combination of articles and layouts to produce finally what they call the final folio that you can preview in an Adobe viewer, which is an Adobe Content Viewer, which has been replaced, for instance, with AEMM by AEM Preflight. And then you can also build your own custom viewer, which is more like a custom app at the end when you want to produce and publish your content. So we will see how it works in reality. Just before we switch to Adobe InDesign, just to give you the main steps as stated by Adobe. So first of all, you get to install Adobe DPS tools. And why I'm showing you today the main steps to still build some Adobe, just to give you also a quick match on how we deal with it at Rakuten Aquafadas, and you will see that it's very close to the same steps, but with much easier technologies as well, and much user-friendly, much easier and user-friendly tools. So first of all, you need to install the DPS tools, as I said, for InDesign, which will add 2 panels, overlays and folio builder. You need to install Content Viewer for desktop and mobile, which don't exist anymore except for mobile, because you need to switch to AEMM Preflight for mobile now. And you were also asked to install DPS App Builder, which is the final application builder. Then you need to create your source documents within InDesign. So you need to create layouts, your dual or single orientation files, and finally all the interactivities that you want to add with the folio overlays, for instance, and other features from Adobe InDesign. And once you created your documents and added interactivities, you can finally build your folio with Folio Builder, which is a new pane as well, a new panel as well in InDesign, also part of the other applications from DPS tools. And there you will be creating the folio, which is a combination of layouts and articles to create your digital publication. You can finally preview your articles, which is the final export that you do with Adobe InDesign, with Content Viewer of a new app. And finally, you need to share and make these folios available to customers. And for that part, you need to be a subscriber of Adobe DPS. And you will be using Adobe DPS App Builder to build the app, Folio Producer to reorganize the folios, and finally customize your app before you can publish your articles within this app. And last but not the least, you will be analyzing your customer data and how they work the best with the DPS Analytics dashboard, which is part of DPS. So just to give you a quick overview of the way it looks like, first of all, you get, when you're a DPS user, you get a login to their Digital Publishing Suite dashboard, where they explain to you all the different steps to prepare, design, publish, sell, and analyze your content. And that's where you get also access to third-party tools like Folio Producer for the organization or reorganization of the different folios, DPS Ad Builder, which is the application used to build your app and which is available for Mac only. And finally, Get DPS Tools, which is mainly the plugins to Adobe InDesign. And from there, you will get access to analytics or administration once you publish anything, which is not my case. So this is why they are great. So this is the way it looks like. And you will see that we have similar dashboards with Rakuten Aquafada suite. So this is the first part of the suite. The second part is the DPS tools themselves that you can install as plugins to Adobe InDesign CC 2014 or 15 maximum at the latest, so not the recent versions of Adobe InDesign. And when you get to the window pane, you can open the workspace digital publishing, which will make you appear this pane with all the features relating to digital publishing. So that's where you can add animations, medias, use object states, which is the standard features of Adobe InDesign to assemble multiple media files within a box or around the box so that they can then be animated like a slideshow, for instance. You can create buttons and forms, hyperlinks, go to liquid layouts, or finally use the overlays, which is a way to add overlays on top of the content. So once you select a box, you can add a video, audio, or other overlays, which are enrichments or interactivities on top of your box. So this is the main way on how it works. And you can see also the folio builder, which is the last feature of the pane, where you can generate your folios and organize them. In that case, you were obliged to create one InDesign file for the horizontal orientation, like this one, for instance, another one for the portrait orientation, and then several articles, if you want, like these ones, and interactivities. And this is a combination of all these layouts that you put in a folio that will be exported then to your final publication, digital publication, or to your app. So this is the way it works, and you will see that we are working very closely to this behavior in our tools, but with much more features, I would say, and a very good user experience. So this was the current state of Adobe DPS. Now let's have a look on how you could switch to, for instance, Rakuten Aquafada's digital publishing suite. So let me re-engage my presentation. So that was about Adobe DPS. We have looked through it. Now let's have a look at Rakuten Aquafada. You will see that it's very similar. First of all, you need to install a plugin to Adobe InDesign CC 2015, but also up to the latest and recent version of Adobe InDesign, so 2019. And you get, when you install our plugin, and I will show you how you can do that, you get 3 additional panels, which are called Project Manager, Enrichments Editor, and Enrichments List. We will have a look at them in a minute after this slide. Then you need to download also our digital content viewer apps, which are available on iTunes Store as well as Google Play Store. These are free apps where you can preview on iOS and Android devices the content that you create with Rakuten Digital Publishing Suite. Then you get also an additional application which is similar to DPS, to the DPS App Builder, which we call App Factory in our case, which is available for macOS 10 only the desktops machines or laptop machines, which will help you to generate the executable, so the IPA for iOS or the APK for Android devices, but without any knowledge or skill set in development, mobile development, because this is built for non-developers, users, so really easy to use. And last but not the least, you will get access to 2 of our main web pillars, because we are a SaaS solution. So you get access to Cloud Offering pillar, which is dedicated to the content that you can create outside of Adobe InDesign, because we provide much more than just Adobe InDesign to help you create very nice and automated as well digital contents for your mobile apps or web apps. And Cloud Connect, which is dedicated to the management of your publications. So how do you publish which titles to which app, when, until which time, and with many other adjustments. And that's also where you can manage real-time your apps with push notifications, with many other features that you can have a look if you want in our YouTube channel, Rakuten Aquafadas, because we already did a few webinars on these subjects. So after you install the plugin mainly and the previewing app, you're ready to create your document again in InDesign, because we propose the same kind of approach with that plugin. And within Project Manager, you will be creating your new projects composed of layouts and articles, quite similar to folios finally when you look at it. You can also use our cloud offering Web Pillar if you just want to upload images or PDF documents to our cloud storage and then enrich them and publish them to your apps. Once you created your documents with InDesign and our Project Manager panel, you can enrich the content with the Enrichments Editor panel, which is the second one. You can then finally create the project's layout and articles and export them to either a digital output for the mobile apps or a web output for the web apps. You can preview the content thanks to the previewing apps, which are called digital content viewers, or the web reader can be also seen immediately on any web server, because this is full HTML compliant. Finally, you create your app, you personalize it with your icons, with your names, with your bundle IDs and all your certificates as developers. And you can finally publish your app, your content, and publish your content within your app thanks to Cloud Connect. Last but not the least, you will be the same way as Adobe. You will be analyzing the way your content is consumed and how it works the best and where it works the best, thanks to analytics. In our case, we prefer to rely on standard analytics, so you can add to any app that you build with our tools or any content and enrichment you build with our offering tools. You can add your own GA, so Google Analytics identifiers, which are called now Google Firebase, or if you prefer, you can use Localytics, or finally Matomo, which is the new name for Piwik. So this is the way it works. Just before we switch back to the complete portfolio of our products, so that you have a global view of what we propose, just to give you the equivalent tool set that we have on our site. So first of all, when you get to our website, you can download the digital content viewer apps from the iTunes Store, which is the page you see now on this page. The equivalent as well can be downloaded from the Google Play page. And once you did that, you can install it on your device. Just to give you an overview, I'm using my simulator now. So once you downloaded it, you can use the viewer like this one. This is exactly the way it works. It will ask you if you allow for incoming connections, because you will need to push your content to these apps. So I'm allowing it. And when you click finally on this wheel button, you can see that there is an HTTP and URL address that you just need to type within your browser. And that's how you can push your content with this web page to your mobile device. But you will see that we have a much easier way to push your content from Adobe InDesign itself. So InDesign itself can be, the plugin itself can be downloaded from our download page. So from aquafadas.com/download, you get access to all the tools for free of charge, because you can test them. The only thing you won't be able to do with our tool suite will be the capability to publish an app, because this is where you need to subscribe to our service. But you can download, for instance, the InDesign offering from this page. Depending on your platform, if you're using a Mac platform, it will propose you the DMG or the macOS 10, the macOS 10 plugin for Adobe InDesign for Mac OS 10. You just need to register with this form and you'll get access to the download itself. So that's where you can download the plugin itself from InDesign offering. You can also download the viewer from this side, just in case you want to install it from your desktop machine to your mobile devices. But I would recommend that you just go to iTunes Store and Android Play Store to install these apps. Cloud offering is a link to the cloud offering web pillar. And finally, when you want to create and manage your app, you can download the App Factory from this place. Again, that will help you to generate an app, and that will automatically launch the download for the App Factory application or the equivalent for Android platform. And last but not the least, the link to Cloud Connect, which is the second web pillar. So this is where you can download the tools. Once you did that, you need to connect to our Cloud Connect web page. So let me do that again. When you get to cloudconnect.aquafadas.com, that's where you can create your own account free of charge to test our tools. You give an ID, so a name, an email address and password, and then you can log in and get access to all the features of these applications. And once you did that, you can then access the second web pillar, which is cloud offering, in case you want to publish PDF, for instance, or HTML files. And that's also where you could set up automated workflows, because we have a lot of automation engines that you can use to industrialize your digital publishing workflow. So you can log in with the same login that you use to create your free account on Cloud Connect, and then you can upload PDF. All of these features have been addressed by previous webinars and YouTube videos that I really encourage you to go within our YouTube channel on Rakuten Aquafadas. So I won't be displaying all of them. I just want to finish with the Adobe InDesign plugin, so the latest one we use. I'm now using Adobe InDesign, the latest version, which is 2019, so version 14. And this is approximately the same behavior as before, except that you won't be using, in that case, the digital publishing workspace, because with our plugin, you get an additional free panes, free panels, addition to your Adobe InDesign, Project Manager, Enrichments Editor, Enrichment List. So the enrichment list, when you look at this document, which is already enriched and created for mobile, for tablet devices in this case, the enrichment list, starting by the last of the free panels, is a list of all the enrichments that you created within your document. So you can immediately this way switch to another enrichments like this video, this action, and that will help you to navigate immediately to the proper page and enrichment. So this is a good way to navigate when you get a very complex document like this one, where you have a lot of enrichments. The second pane that we will be seeing today is the first one, which is Project Manager. That's where you create the first time your new projects corresponding to folios at Adobe DPS Classic. So if you look there, you get the capability to create folders, but in our case, we want to create new projects. So for that purpose, I'm gonna create, for instance, a new project structure. You can create from scratch a new InDesign document, or you can decide, let me switch to maybe to the new project first of all, interface. So that's where you give it a name, like for instance, webinar Adobe DPS. Then you will select two of our file formats, because we have an internal file format, which is called AVE. And you can choose, like in Adobe DPS, to create a single orientation or dual orientation fixed layout or perfect layout for mobile devices. You select then if you want it for iPhones, for phones or tablets, and the ratios you want to address with this one. So for instance, in my case, I want a phone, an iPhone 6:7 ratio. Once you do that, you created your new project in the first half of the pane. In the second half of the pane, that's where you will say, okay, now this project is a combination and composed of several InDesign files. And this is where I can say webinar DPS, for instance. in that case, it will create an empty document, which, as you can see, is really a portrait, but not only portrait, because if I go to the second pane now, which is enrichment editor, or this way, you get the capability now to create boxes, like in any, let me create, for instance, a text box, okay, and maybe a picture box, like this one. It's exactly the same way, like overlays. You select first the box where you want to apply an enrichment, and then you can see that the enrichments editor pane is giving you access to several enrichments. So this is pretty similar, but much easier to use, because you can just select the box and then apply an advanced enrichment like video, audio, slideshows, web views, but also quizzes, and many others to come, because we are enriching this palette for the next few weeks. You will see that appearing automatically. And once you're ready now to generate the final preview. You can also switch the orientation with this button, which is part of the interface, and you can see that we switch automatically to the proper landscape version, and you just need to adjust now your layout for this orientation. So you can switch easily from the two orientations this way. And again, once you created your document, your layouts combine of, as you can see, several articles. One article is corresponding to one InDesign file. Then you can export it finally with a generate button and export it to your previewer. I can show you how it looks like. If I generate quickly this sample, which has nothing inside, I can now test it, and it should be detecting automatically, as you can see, the devices on my mobile network or Wi-Fi, and I can use my previewer application. So you can send it immediately from InDesign, and then you get this nice blank page, because remember, I did nothing inside, but you can test it immediately after you created it. Another part, which you can see again in other webinars, is how you can customize your app with, first of all, App Factory, which is our tool to help you create your app. You can personalize the buttons, the icons, and many other features without being a developer. And after that, you can publish your content within your apps thanks to Cloud Connect. So that was a quick preview, but just to show you an idea of how it's very close to your habits in Adobe DPS, if you had any, or if you're still using it. And you can apply the same rules with new features, enhanced products and panes, as you can see, but also many other features that I encourage you to look on our website and previous webinars, because we have much more features to provide, not only the Adobe InDesign plugins, but also HTML content, PDF, massive PDF uploads. We have automation, as I told you. We have also a nice way, as you can see in this video animation, to drag and drop and modify the storefront of your app real time, anytime, without building, rebuilding, and submitting your app to the stores. And you can do much more. We have many other solutions to give you help along your road to the digital and mobile ways. We also package our solution in 3 different solutions: sales enablement apps, onboarding contents, and a full digital publishing system like Adobe DPS. This way, it's ready to be deployed depending on your requirements. We are also enhancing every year. We are not stopping at all these kind of content-centric apps. We are enriching with new features every year, year after year. So this is absolutely not end of life for us. We are still specialized in digital publishing. And we are bringing this year AI, for instance, for much more automation and personalization. Watch for our channels. You will see these announcements very soon. New user experience and conversational UIs with audio, for instance. Also the revival of progressive web apps, PWAs, extended analytics, and very soon augmented realities as new features, part of the enrichments you can add to your content. 5G also, because we are part of Rakuten Group, which is the first, one of the top first mobile network operator in Japan to bring 5G later this year. And that will change a lot of services and the way you use and consume with your mobile devices. So thanks to or belonging to such a group, we can bring such innovation to you as well, and not only pure digital publishing solutions. So that's it for me. Before we close this webinar, sorry to be a bit late, just wanted to ask you, if you're still with us, a very last question. If Sabrine can show you the poll. Thank you, Sabrine. Just to know for us, if you're considering switching to a new platform, or maybe going to a digital publishing platform for the first time, if you can reply to this poll, and then you'll be free for the day. And we hope that it gave you some highlights and understanding on what a digital publishing solution is, and how you could transition from Adobe DPS Classic to Rakuten Aquafadas Digital Publishing Suite, for instance. So I think you probably have replied now. So let me look at the results. Oh, we can see the results now. That's good, even better on the screen itself. So you're apparently very considering to switch to a new digital platform, maybe Rakuten Aquafadas. So for that, we would be very glad to be in touch with you. So don't hesitate to get in touch with us through our website, for instance. And again, you will be receiving after this webinar the links to the video recording, as well as the slides in PDF format. And we wish you now a very good day. Thank you for attending this new webinar from Rakuten Aquafadas today. Bye-bye.